Hi guys, it's Kaylin. I'm back with Mama Tarot. I know you guys have missed me. It's been like almost 3 weeks since I've been here to make a video. But guys, I just want to say I have been on like a little personal hiatus, just really shit Pisces season. If you are like into astrology, then I mean maybe you know like when this Pisces season, like I swear I just was purging out old stuff, really just trying to, figure out who it is that I'm becoming, the path that I'm taking, the steps that I need to take to get there, so on and so forth. And finally this morning, I woke up and I was like, you know what? I feel like today's the day that I need to make a video. And not only that, but just throughout the day, I've been constantly tested on this exact subject that I'm here to speak to you guys about today, which is space. And I mean space as in like do you have the room, like the room, the space? It can be a clean space, open space. What do you have space for? Anything that has to do with space and time, shit, anything space, that was just the word that really came to me this morning, was just space. And when I started to think about it, I just was thinking about, what do I hold the space for in my life? What do I hold space for? What do I make room for in my life? What do I allow? Is it necessary here? Is it adding to what I have? Is it taking away from what I have? Is it causing confusion or is it uplifting? And just this whole time, I mean, life period, that's pretty much what you do, but just this whole time I've really been thinking about it. And like I said, today I was honestly really being tested because 1 minute you will think that you don't hold space for certain things, or certain things don't have the room or space in your life anymore, and all of a sudden you're tested on it, and boom, like you're still reacting to it, in a different way. And or not even reacting to it, but you can tell, even like my situation, for instance. And I'm not going to get too personal on YouTube, but of course, so how can I put this? I'm trying to put this in like the least personal way possible, but let's just say I have a friend, right? Okay. So my friend, they know that I'm a very private person, and say, I have my friend come over to my house to come pick up something, right? And so when they come to my house to pick up something, they bring someone with them who I don't know to my house. And this friend, they know that this is my space. They know that I can't just let anybody around me, and I would assume that they would have had that amount of respect for me, because let's say I've already told this friend, we've already had this problem before, so I've told this friend, don't bring, strangers to my house or anything, but they did it anyways. And now I have to really sit and think, okay, is this person really my friend? Do they really have respect for me, or not? Because if I asked you not to bring someone to my house, but you did, I mean, what does that say about the level of respect that you have towards me? And scratch the respect that you have for me. How about how I see myself and my worth? Am I going to continue to allow you, or, am I going to continue to allow you to disrespect me and my wishes? Because if it was your house and I brought a stranger after you've already told me not to bring a stranger, I would think you should cut me off. So, like I said, it's just a point of figuring out what you really hold space for and what you don't. And I think it's really time to just double down on you know, the people that are really helping you build and the people that are really just tearing you down, because respect goes a long way. You know, treating people nice. You treat people how you want to be treated, basically, you know. So, hey, anyways, that's the message of today. I'm done blabbing off at the mouth because y'all know I can talk all day, okay? I mean, I'm going to be talking anyways, but I'll tell stories all day. um, so, uh, yeah, guys, I forgot to tell you, I got these new cards, the Dream of Jaya cards. They were a sample deck, so I got like a little discount on them from my crystal shop. I hope y'all can hear me because I have my window open. So if y'all hear the cards outside, I'm sorry. But yeah, so I got this Dreams of Jaya tarot deck, which is really cool. The cards are super nice. Let me show y'all what I picked for today. So the first card I picked was the Counselor, and just look at these cards. I hope y'all can see it, kind of, sort of. Y'all know I'm bad at this whole thing, but so this card, the Counselor. When you think about going to a counselor, you're basically going to someone that you can talk to and vent. So let me breathe, because even now, like, the energy is all over the place. It's taking the time to put everything out on the line. Like, say it all. Say how you feel. Express how you feel. Now is the moment to really be honest and truthful with yourself. Then that's number one. Be truthful with you. You know, and this whole counselor card, that could be you going to talk to someone else, you know, just to get a different point of view. Because a lot of times when we do have situations come up in our lives, me personally, I think first with emotion, which is not always the best thing to do, but it's not the worst either. You know, I feel like you need, like I've always said 1,000 times, a balance of both logic and emotion. But me, I tend to be super emotional. So sometimes you need someone with an unbiased opinion to talk to and just kind of help you, you know, get everything laid out on the line. And not only that, but just kind of confirm maybe how you're feeling, your emotion, because sometimes we can't really put words to our emotions. We just know, you know, all the different ways that we're feeling, but that can really double down into just one main thing. And then when you figure out what that one main thing is, then you can just knock it all out. Okay. So the counselor is just all about getting it out on the line, getting it out on the table, figuring out what it is, what's the problem, being honest with yourself, and just talking and letting it out, because stop holding it in. That's why, like, just don't hold it in. Let it out. Let it out. Speak to someone. Talk to someone. Record videos. Shoot, I mean, even this is kind of therapeutic. Therapy, self-care. Do something to get your foot in the door to being honest and open with yourself. I know a lot of people might have issues being honest with themselves because of the fact the truth hurts sometimes, you know. Like, back to my story earlier, if I was going to seek a counselor and I wanted to talk to them about that situation, you know, or if I was a counselor, the first question I would ask is, or what I would think about is, you know, what are my, what am I trying to say? Just like, how am I picking and choosing my friends, basically, you know, what am I looking for when I look for a friend? You know, am I paying attention to the type of people that I'm inviting into my space? You know, who are the people that I hold space for in my life? You know, is it going to be people who are constantly just disrespecting me, you know, or is it going to be people who do respect me and they are willing to go the extra mile for me just like I am for them, you know? I mean, I feel like that message is just so clear. Like, space. What are you holding space for? Who are you allowing to be in your life? What type of relationships? What type of food are you putting into your body? And that goes into my next card. Body, mind, um, if you're not treating your body right, if you're not eating right, you're not going to be thinking straight, period. So you can just knock that out the park. If you, and I don't want to bash anyone's eating habits, but if you just constantly eat junk food all day and you're always irritated, that's why. Eat some real food, okay? Yeah, your body, you need to assess how your body is affecting your mind, and vice versa, how your mind is also affecting your body, because when sometimes the illusions are real, and a lot of stuff that you think could possibly not even be true, but your body is constantly feeling it. Like if you're stressed, like if I'm like sitting here thinking, oh my gosh, there's a ghost behind me, but there's not even a ghost behind me, but my body's getting tense, I start sweating, like my heart's racing, I just start getting nervous and scared. Like my body is reacting based off what I'm believing and what I'm thinking. So you guys really need to be sure to pay attention to the way, that your body is affecting your mind and how your mind is affecting your body. Because if you notice maybe you're getting tense and there's not really anything around for you to get tensed up at, you should question that, or if you notice yourself around people and your body's, and you start feeling a certain way, or you start thinking certain things, question that and ask why, And that's the other thing with the counselor is why. Ask why a lot, like a kid. Why? 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 Like my kids be asking me every day, why, mommy? Just figure out why. I feel like every great scientist, like that's all they did really was just like ask why a bajillion times, and they looked for an answer and they found what they thought was good enough, clearly. My last card that I pulled was this is Six of Air. And you guys can kind of see this card. As you see, it's just really bringing it all together. Because like I mentioned on all my videos, the light and the dark is what makes you you. You don't want just all dark. You don't want just all light. It's all about a nice blend and a nice mixture of both. So when you finally take the time to ask yourself what the real problem is, or you just try to get dibble down to whatever the situation is, and you come to terms with it, you want to take that and notice the beauty in it all. Just notice it all, and notice how it makes you grow. Notice how, even if you feel like the first time you approached the situation was wrong, and the second time you feel like you approached it wrong, it's okay. The third time or the fourth time or the fifth time for you will be better. It doesn't matter how many times. So y'all, all that really matters is just the fact that you really pin down the problem, and you accept that you feel how you feel. It's okay to feel how you feel, but figure out how you can switch that. Just like my last video, which you guys go back and watch that if you haven't seen it, alchemy. If you feel like it's too dark, then maybe you need to do some alchemy in your life and take some of that darkness and turn it to light, so you can have a good, wholesome gathering of both, okay? Guys, let me pull out of my other tarot deck, because I didn't pull any of these cards. Oh, shoot. So 2 cards just fell. Hold on. One of them is the Eight of Swords, interference, and the other one is the Ten of Cups. So, I mean, clearly, come on, y'all, clear as day. The Eight of Swords, interference, has to deal with things just blocking you, kind of keeping like a fog, a mist over the truth. It could be, it's just interference, things keeping you back from from your goal. You know, it's like you're drawing a picture and all of a sudden your kid runs up to you, scares you, and the line goes off. But you're coloring in pencil. Are you going to be pissed and punch him? Like, no. I mean, that could be a little overboard for a kid, but y'all get where I'm going. Like, are you going to go overboard and yell at them or something? Like, no, just erase it and keep going. That's all you can do, because mistakes are life. Life is a mistake. Like, everything is just, and it's not even a mistake. Everything is perfect how it's supposed to be. And that's the point. Everything is perfect exactly how it's supposed to be. And the whole point of all of this is really just for you to grow so you can reach this 10 of cups. And I just pulled out the star card. Or this, yeah, the star card. And like I said, it's just for you to grow. Nobody plants a garden and then the next day they wake up and all the flowers have bloomed. Like, it doesn't work that way. You know, it takes growth. It takes sunlight. It takes water. It takes dryness. It takes everything, you know? So, guys, just really be thinking about the things that you hold the space for in your life, and make sure when you do hold space for stuff in your life, it's the stuff that's just helping you grow and not tearing you down and apart, period. And even the dark stuff that you think happens in your life, even though, like I said, it happens for a reason, take that, hold it close to you, and realize that there's greatness and there's light in that too, you know, no matter what. Because if it happened, it was meant to happen. You just need to figure out the reason behind it in the first place. Guys, this has been a good comeback. I'm gonna have some more videos out for you guys pretty soon here. I'm sorry for my super long break. I hope you guys didn't miss me too much, but please like, share, subscribe, comment. That's it? No. Like, share, subscribe, comment on this video. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at AskMamaTarot, Facebook, AskMamaTarot, or you guys can follow my personal page, DaniaDoes. I'll link that in the description box below also. It's been nice chatting with you guys. I'll catch y'all next week at Mama Tarot. See ya!